Have you ever wondered what really makes an entrepreneur successful? Is it some kind of magic? Or is it something you can actually learn? Well, in this explainer, we're going to demystify that exact question. We're opening up the entrepreneur's toolkit. I mean, we've all seen it, right? Some brilliant idea just fizzles out, and then a super simple concept becomes this global giant. It can feel totally random, but here's the thing, it's not. There really is a pattern, a kind of secret sauce. And today, we're going to break down the key ingredients.
So that's the big question, isn't it? What's the real difference? Why do some ventures take off while others just fail? Is it really all down to luck, or is there something more fundamental going on? Well, the good news is, it's not some big mystery. The answer actually lies in a set of core competencies. And the best part? Anyone can define and develop them.
And that's what brings us to the heart of this whole thing, entrepreneurial competencies. Now, don't think of these as, personality traits you're born with. That's not it at all. A much better way to think about them is like tools in a toolkit, tools that anyone, and I mean anyone, can learn to use effectively. Okay, so what are we actually talking about here? What is a competency? Well, simply put, it's this blend of what you know, what you can do, and your whole attitude towards it. It's that powerful mix, your knowledge, your skills, and your mindset that really drives performance and turns a cool idea into a successful business. And here's what I think is the most empowering part of this whole discussion. This is not about being born an entrepreneur. Forget that idea. These are abilities that can be learned, they can be practiced, and they can be sharpened over time. And you know what that means? It means success is accessible to anyone who's willing to put in the work. All right, you ready? Let's open up this toolkit and see what's inside. The very first set of tools we're going to look at is all about where a new venture begins, with that initial spark of an idea and the engine that turns that spark into a real burning fire. And it all starts with creativity. Now, when I say creativity, I'm not just talking about artistic talent. In the business world, it's about something more fundamental. It's the ability to see things differently, to spot new solutions, to see opportunities where other people only see problems, and to come up with fresh alternatives. But look, an idea by itself, it's not enough, is it? Creativity is that initial spark. But innovation, that's what makes it catch fire. So let's think of it like this. Creativity is all about generating the new idea. Innovation is the process of applying that idea to create some real value in the world. So here's the crucial point. Innovation is what makes creativity useful. It's literally the bridge that takes a thought from inside your head and turns it into a product in a customer's hands. It's all about execution. It's about turning that novel concept into a tangible reality.
And you should know, innovation isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Sometimes it's incremental, making small, low-risk improvements to something that already exists. Other times it's radical, creating something entirely new, which is obviously high risk. And then there's disruptive innovation, the kind that just completely changes the market and forces everyone else to adapt.
But think about it, even the most incredible, disruptive innovation is totally useless if it just stays locked away in a garage somewhere. To bring it to life, to actually build it, to sell it, you need people. And that brings us to our next crucial set of tools, because at the end of the day, business is always about people. Let's be real, you can't build a company alone. It's just not possible. Your success completely depends on your ability to work with other people. You've got to hire the right talent, motivate your team, negotiate with partners, connect with your customers. This is where your interpersonal skills become absolutely non-negotiable. And these are the skills that build real, lasting trust and create momentum. I mean, just think about it for a second. It's not just about winning a negotiation. It's about building a long-term partnership. It's not just about talking. It's about truly listening to your team and your customers, maybe even resolving conflicts before they can even get started. People call these soft skills, but there's nothing soft about them. They are the core engine for collaboration and building a really resilient organization. And here's something super important to remember. The competencies you need will actually change over time. In those early, scrappy startup days, maybe it's all about risk-taking and just getting things done. But as the business grows, things shift. Skills like networking and serious team building become way more critical for long-term survival. Your toolkit has to adapt and evolve along with your business. And all of this really culminates in one thing: leadership. I think this quote just nails it. The whole purpose of business leadership is getting people to willingly cooperate to achieve goals.
It's not about being a boss and giving orders. It's about inspiring a team to want to chase down a shared vision together.
Okay, so we've just looked at some of the most important tools in the entrepreneur's toolkit. So let's bring it all together now and talk about what this means for you. So let's just recap the whole foundation. You need creativity to see what's even possible. You need innovation to actually build what's new. You need interpersonal skills to bring your team along with you. And you need leadership to inspire and guide the entire journey. Those are the pillars. So if there's one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. Entrepreneurial success isn't some magical, unattainable mystery. It's a process. It's about looking at your own toolkit, identifying the tools you need, and then deliberately, consciously working to build them one skill at a time. And that really just leaves us with one final, powerful question for you. When you look at your own journey, at your own goals, which of these tools in your toolkit needs sharpening? Which competency are you going to build first?